About 3 weeks ago I made my pyramid structure and I left it in the backyard for about 2 weeks, during which it rained quite copiously. We had some very cold nights, a bit of weather even though it's a protected backyard. Just weather got in and sort of knocked the sticks around a little bit. Snowy Bun Bun, the white rabbit, caught his chain around a couple of the legs and pulled at it. And then my children arrived for a week's school holidays, and I was making myself a cup of tea and noticed that balls of wool were disappearing outside. And when I came to investigate, this is what I found. Now that was over a week ago. It's had more rain on it since then, but I'm really impressed with what they've done. I mean, they've done things like this in the past, but nothing on this scale, and nothing that's really involved a pyramid. Between my two children, they must have put in probably 4 hours worth of work on this, not just on the pyramid itself, but tying it up to the rest of the yard. And the thing that really hit me with it specifically was not so much what they had done, but also how it related to a conversation that I'd been having online about spiders, arachne, spider magic, webs, weaving, looming, and this just brought the whole thing right home for me into the backyard of the spiders' webs. Down here in Victoria, Australia, there's a natural phenomena occurring at the moment. After we had bushfires a couple of years ago, we've had floods which took out a town about 2 hours to the north of here, not to mention other bushfires in other parts of the state and floods in Queensland. We've also had a locust plague. We're currently experiencing a mosquito plague, and for no reason that I can work out, we're also having an abundance this year of orb spiders. Over the last 2 days, the orb spider eggs have been hatching, and the spiderlings have been making their parachutes and sailing away. And you might be able to see that there's a few spider webs that have been caught up in with my children's spider webs, but my car has been covered. Power lines across the state have been covered in orb spider parachutes as the spiderlings leave home. My son, who is the principal architect of this wonderful spiderweb structure, has quite intentionally left one side open. He calls this a cubby house, and he's been crawling in and out of it briefly.